And looks like we're live. We got audio. Perfect. Hello, everyone.
All right.
I'm TheLivonator. Today we are here with Don Carson, the Senior Art Director from Walkabout Mini Golf. All the wonderful drawings and stuff that you see them share all the time, that is the work of this man here. He's the brainiac behind putting a lot of these courses together. And along with us here today are a bunch of my friends that I usually hang out with on a daily basis and who are happen to be Walkabout Mini Golf super fans. So,
Yeah.
And
Don
I also had
Carson
Rob
fan
is a
also,
super fan of
right
Don
here.
Carson as well. So he's very excited to be here today and talk to him.
Super cool.
So this,
Super cool.
even if I can't keep the conversations going all the time, you'll have plenty to listen to
I
from
will
Rob
try
and
to
the
not ruin the
others.
show, Livonator. I
No,
promise.
you will not. You will not. So yeah, like I said,
Okay.
it's well, I'm going to ask you about the course once we get in there, and then
Okay.
I'm going to open it up to whoever wants to
boy.
ask any questions. That's any of you guys here
Okay.
or anybody that's watching. I might not respond right
Cool.
away to your question. I'm going to have to look at my phone here and there. So if I don't answer it right away, I will get to it. So, alrighty. What you guys want to do?
All right.
Easy, hard? What are we looking for today?
The easy. Well, I want to do the easy one first.
Okay.
It's too easy.
Yeah, if I'm going to humiliate myself, I don't want it to be as bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna win.
I'll be the
I'm
worst,
gonna be
so
inspired.
don't worry.
I'm gonna be
You don't know about
inspired.
that.
Oh, good.
You prefer
It's just
9
good.
or 18 or just go until you're ready? I don't know how long we're going to go
Just-
for it. So
just-
whenever you guys want to be done, we'll call
Just
it.
wait
Okay,
till
let's
we're
let's
done.
go for all to 18 and see what we get
I'm
done.
here
Okay.
for
That works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're here, I'm here. All right,
Cool.
here we go. This is gonna be neat. I have not even looked at this yet. Here we
All
are.
right. And here I am, first up at bat because I'm first in. Okay, so before we start,
Oh
Don,
wow! Look at this place.
I know
This is
there
awesome.
is a actual real story about Zerzura, where somebody, I forgot the name of the person exactly, but they got lost in the desert and supposedly they were found by some mythical kind of creatures and taken to the city of Zerzura. Zerzura, I'm going to say it wrong. Sorry, guys. But I know you kind of have this based off of that there, and I kind of caught what Lucas was saying with upload. So this is kind of almost your imagination of what might have
It's really
existed there.
actually much more Lucas Martel's imagination. This was already sort of white boxed when I came on to the company, so my touches are more little teeny details as opposed to sort of the grandeur of it, but the bones of it are all Lucas. And we knew in advance that it was going to be one of the Lost Cities as part of the Lost City courses, and this was like later in our list, and we finally have gotten a chance to finish it up. But it's the biggest course we've done as far
Wow.
as square footage
Oh, yeah.
ever.
And the scale of
and,
it is immense.
it's just enormous.
Yeah.
And like the other Lost
Neat.
Cities, it's a mythical city. So we took some creative license as far as the details, although we wanted to be respectful of the realities of Egypt. So there's a little creative license being taken, but at the same time, we were trying to be as sensitive as we could to what it might be feel like to be in a big temple that's just sort of rising
Neat.
up out of the desert after having been buried.
Yeah, I saw him mentioning it. I was
Yeah.
thinking like Ramses, almost Ramses the second, right? Is what you said. It's almost detailed slightly after that. That's pretty amazing.
It's neat to see
It's a
too, like
beautiful looking course.
that like they would have been, like the ancient Egypt was really painted, right? But you never really see that.
Let me start us off.
So it's kind of neat.
You keep chatting. I'm just gonna hit the ball.
Okay.
Is there
So we're not-
secret
just so we're not
messages
here for
written in
an hour
these hieroglyphs?
crystal.
I believe there's one, but most of it
No,
is
right No.
not specific to any message we're shooting for.
Interesting.
So I tend to be working on the very front end, the sort of conceptual end, and so a lot of this
Yeah.
amazing atmosphere and the blowing sand and the light and all that comes in the sort of the second half of the project. So I'm just as amazed and taken aback by just how beautiful
that.
it turned out.
Yeah, it really gives a
So,
sense of scale.
do you,
It's- feels big.
Do you sometimes use like do you make 3D models and then use that as a basis if you want to use perspective in a really crazy way? You could just move your camera and stuff like that. Or do you?
Oh yeah.
work
Well,
that way?
well, we
I've
don't
been
do physical
kinda thinking
models,
about-
but we actually
Okay.
do the concepting in 3D, and so everything,
Okay.
pretty much the scale is figured out right away.
Oh, come back.
Yeah, you did it. That's like almost a replay of mine. Right
That was a good try.
Nice.
That's interesting. I've been thinking about like just putting stuff together in Blender for illustration so that you would actually have even your character could make a little, mech head or whatever, and then wouldn't that be interesting how you might go to perspective use that you wouldn't normally choose because you would have to really figure it out. But if you could just put it'd be neat to build it in virtual reality and walk around and draw as if from life, but it's your own, mock-up or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be neat.
We use Gravity Sketch a lot, especially on the earliest
Okay.
phases. And one of the first things we do is we bring a little representation of the player, the avatar, so that we are constantly keeping in mind how big everything is in relationship to you as a human player. And so we're always moving around and seeing how the perspective works and how the line of sight works.
That's
And
super
even the
neat.
location of the sun, it's on purpose that we're in shadow because we wanted that light to be able to hit the temple from that direction. And as you go inside, you'll see
Right.
lots of windows that are strategically cut out to really take advantage of that sunlight coming in from that
That's
direction.
so cool.
Oh, neat.
Well, where's Paul at? Paul makes sometimes. He's an artist as well. He makes sculptures sometimes that you don't know what you might have one read of what the sculpture is, but when he puts a light on it, you'll see the shadow that it casts, and that's a whole
Makes all
nother
the difference.
meaning or something. But anyways, he was talking about like what could he use to mock stuff up in VR to test those
Yeah.
shadow patterns and stuff without
Sounds
having to.
Yeah, Gravity Sketch is the way to go. 'Cause you
Yeah,
can grab the light and
I'll
move
have
it
to-
anywhere.
Oh, that would be
Come on,
perfect.
come on.
actually.
Oh,
That's
it's coming
good.
back. It's
Oh,
coming
it's
back.
still
Figuring that
There
out
it
when all you're
is.
using
Oh,
is like
yeah,
copper
there it is.
tubes and little screws and things like that.
Mm.
Be way better in VR than you could.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on that. I don't usually do the 3D
That's
modeling. I sometimes have
It
done
was
animation
close,
if
but
somebody has already rigged
not
the
enough.
biped and the whole thing. I can do that, but I don't know really how to.
Oh, nice.
there it goes.
I mostly
go.
Very
try to
good, very
just
good.
only use a pencil or a pen like most of the time. That
Yeah,
would be
I
my
actually-
favorite thing if
I draw now more at Walkabout than I did in any other job. So even though we're
Really?
doing a lot of 3D stuff, sketching still is a
Yeah,
viable
that's
way to communicate.
interesting. Have you seen like the things now where they just tell it like make me a pink dinosaur and it just draws it for them and it's pretty plausible and pretty good, or like
Yeah,
that's pretty weird
we're
thing,
using
and it
AI
sort of makes you wonder
mostly.
'cause-
We
well,
mainly
because
use
I
AI.
like to draw with a pencil and I don't want that to. I still think that's the best thing you could do, like.
I agree.
But I'm sorry, I think I was interrupting you.
You're good with
said using AI.
Oh, we use it for reference, like you would use Pinterest. You start to explore an
Okay.
idea there. But I found that if you have a picture in your head of what you want, and you ask AI to give it to you, you're almost always disappointed. If you don't have a picture in your head,
Okay.
you're always kind of amazed at what it came up with.
Yeah.
Interesting way to look at it.
It just sort of starts an argument in my head about like, well, that's a kind of a, because I've made illustrations and stuff since like in the 80s where you actually had to spray it with an airbrush, cut out all those brisket films and stuff. So to see it now, the slick illustration that's doing, and you kind of think, well, what's my job in this scenario here? I mean,
I think if you think of it as a
it's
tool,
very
instead of
clever. I mean, what it
result.
does, but
Yeah, but that tool could replace a lot of jobs. That's kind of where
it's true.
the line
but-
draws.
yeah,
there.
but I think
I
there's
don't know.
got to be
You
a
go
flaw
way
to
back
that
if
to
you
where
had
it
the-
just couldn't possibly be.
Well,
I mean, like they're always rotoscoped and stuff anyway, right? So it's not
Oh,
like
rotoscoped or even
using a
camera
capture or
obscura.
whatever is anything new. Yeah, but It is
Oh,
kind of
no,
weird.
this is
looking
like that
dude
one
now.
in Arizona Sunshine.
Well, I mean, look
Oh,
at
that's a good shot,
look
though.
at here. In this room, we
That was
grew
very
up.
good shot.
Already a
We grew up
pro.
having to find ways to make our
Never
own
stop
creativity,
sweating.
right?
That's a
Like we
secret.
grew up, we had
The
different
Arizona
experiences
Sunshine
that
one is the
changed
one
our
that I
art
have the most
kind
trouble
of style and background. If it's just
Right, and if we had to
automatically
look something
generated for
up, we had to
people
go to
for
the
future
library.
art, I
We
fear
didn't have some
that'll,
kind of fun.
I fear creativity will start going down the tubes. I mean, yeah, it might change in its own way there, but it just, I don't know.
I don't
Kinda
know. I
scares me.
still don't believe that the computer could think up just this thing that was, how do I say, emotionally specific to myself or my project. Like, like it's still not a, it still can't draw something and be sort of sad about it or anything like that, but still, I mean, getting like stuff done, that's pretty neat.
Like I said, if you
And I
treat
could
it
see
like
also like,
Google image search, you're going to be okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I do that all the time too. Like if I have to even make a background, I might just go on that world view and figure out, well, those
Ooh, I
buildings
thought
would
I
work.
hit it really
and-
hard.
well, like
you know,
the
go very
chat
far.
GPT stuff is interesting to me. Like using that for characters
Yeah,
and names and
sure.
having like real interactions with people instead of scripted stuff that's in there, that I find pretty neat.
Oh, nice.
'Cause
That is-
somebody
can
posted
save
something
somebody
with
the remedial task of going over and over and trying to figure out how's this dialogue going to go, how is this going to branch off. That's got to be like years worth of
Well,
mapping out, taken down to like nothing
Exactly right.
almost.
oh, come on. Well,
Yep.
it's like when you get motion capture data, it's, you still have to go through and figure out your keyframes and massage that data to make it work. So that chat AI thing, though, could be really useful where it's giving you a bunch of, relevant stuff, and then you
Nice.
have to go back and figure it out. But
all his
I could
practice.
see that that would totally work.
I played each of these twice already today.
He's,
Oh, okay. I haven't
He's a-
played it. I walked
tough
around.
one to
Oh,
go
no,
against.
Oh,
nice.
has it figured out.
Oh, no. It's awesome though. I was actually in Egypt a few months ago in Cairo for a couple of weeks, and
Nice.
this has a real feel of being out in the desert. And
I like the lighting seems really
it's much
plausible.
brighter color, the coloring's
Yeah.
much brighter, but it really feels like it gives you that atmosphere. It's awesome.
I'm being thrown
That's
off
great.
on which one of you guys to look at. It's the beard.
Oh,
Really?
I was like,
I'll
wait,
raise
one
my
is
hand.
which?
which one's okay? Don's got
Which
the
one
face.
is Hayao Miyazaki?
Which
That's
is
what
good.
I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Yeah, which one's
So what brought you to
speaking
Egypt?
with a Oregon accent right now, but so people don't recognize me. Oh, really?
No.
Oh, no.
Go, go, go.
That's a
Don't let
horrible
go.
thing.
Don't
Hold
let
the
go.
thing.
Oh,
Hold the
man.
Oh,
thing.
you still up?
Hey, don't let go. Don't let go.
Yeah, oh,
It's-
shucks.
Oh,
Well,
you should hear.
that's
I
a
guess
couple
that's
of
actually-
I did figure it out. All right. I'm gonna
Told you.
Tony Hawk right
Suck at
beside
this.
of this. Here we go. Here we
There you
go.
go.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's looking
I
good.
think you made it. I
Nice.
think you made it. I like the way it slows down on the sand.
job.
That's really cool.
Good
That
stuff.
was self-confidence that did that. False self-confidence.
But when it comes down off the sand, it feels like it's pushing against the sand a little bit.
So what
Usually
brought you
there's
to
a
Egypt
physics-
for weeks?
Oh, me, I have my sister-in-law is in the Foreign Service, and she was
Oh,
moving,
cool.
so we had to take her cats back to the States while she was moving. And so we actually went to pick
Yeah,
up the
there
two
you
cats
go.
and bring them back. But use it as an excuse to go for as long as we could
That's right.
stay. It was very fun. It was a great place.
Which is the
Will they
guy
drive
who
like
has a
crazy?
bird and eagle head?
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Is
Oh,
Ricky.
no.
Yeah.
No way.
In
No,
there.
go, 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 go.
Ah,
Welcome
man,
to
we're
my
exactly
corner.
Are you talking
together.
about from
Hey,
the
Ricky.
Avatar stuff?
What's that?
which is the guy who has the eagle head, and who is the which king is he, or is he just Ramesses or something? And then the
Well,
eagle-headed
Anubis
guy
is
is
the
called what?
Baghead
Anubis is
I'm
the
not sure.
jackal head.
is the jackal head guy.
That guy is
But this
Forrest
is
person that
a
says it.
hawk
Yeah, the hawk.
yeah,
Yeah.
that guy
or a
is
falcon or something.
I can't remember. Hathor maybe?
Horse.
Yeah.
Could be.
No,
Yeah.
you'll see
Somebody
stuff
tell
like
me
this,
that.
and it's
Somebody who's
just-
watching.
Sounds,
This is a
sounds like you're
stream.
making him into a
Look it
He-Man
up.
character.
There you go.
Skeletor, yeah, that's Skeletor. That's what they used to
It's
call him back in
Skeletor,
ancient
yeah.
Egypt.
There you go.
Who's watching us on the online? Tell me who the eagle-headed
I'm not
Egyptian
sure, yeah.
person is. Crowd at home.
We have a few at the moment. I'm not. I know
I'm gonna have to
Red
do
Rotor
something
and,
tricky
and
here, I think.
Juice were watching. I'm not sure who's there. Right now.
That's what I
where's
did.
Juice at?
There you go. That worked.
Hey,
Now watch it go in,
that
go
was
in,
a
go
good
in,
shot.
go in.
Get that. Well, this is pretty neat.
That was
Has
close.
anybody
Try that
found any
again.
of the secret Easter egg balls?
Oh,
I
jeez.
haven't really
Not the
looked.
balls yet.
Yeah, I've got enough
Accidentally found
around
the
here.
skeleton this
Mercy.
morning.
Some are tough to find. I did have trouble looking for the club though. It seemed like
I
the
got
clue
all but
wasn't
two of them.
available
Oh, yeah?
for me to grab on
I'll
the
go
second
looking
one.
for it with you. Yes, I'm doing terrible.
Power's not bad.
Well, I always love to show it off
Okay, yeah,
when we're
that's
doing
true.
our streams, but I couldn't get it this time. I can figure it out. Okay.
Ah,
No.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I should have figured it. You'll see what I mean when we get in there.
alright, we'll figure it out together.
All right,
My
I gotta
brother
make
always
it this
figures
time.
them
This is
out.
great. What's that?
The
Fox
club
hunts.
hunts.
Oh yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be fun. I haven't even started to think about that. I usually like to save that till I found all the lost balls.
Really? You have to do it in
Yeah,
order. I
that
like
gives
to
me more
just
to
get
do.
enough to unlock the
Completionists.
night mode.
Stretches it out.
That's all I care in the beginning. And then I find them all later.
Oh, you almost did it. Way to go.
Oh,
Oh God.
Right.
are you feeling the pressure with all the
So
fans?
Paul, you and I need to
Answer
do
with it.
gravity sketch. I mean, people tell me that
Yeah.
they build in Blender all the time, but I understand like that.
Can you
is
like
a good
multiplayer
interface or easy.
in?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we designed
Oh,
these
that'd
courses.
be cool. We could go in and build
You-
stuff. That'd be neat.
You can get up to 4 people in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh
no.
no!
That's-
Justin's watching this. That's what we're gonna do,
Oh, good.
Justin. 'Cause he's an
I had
excellent
no idea
builder.
you could
and-
get it. Does that include the
that would
standalone
be
version
cool.
or the PC only?
For Gravity Sketch, it's
For the
just- it's
multiplayer.
no, each free account has one room, so each of you have a room, and you
Okay.
can invite people into it, and
Cool.
yeah, all free.
Oh,
Yeah, and it works good on the
Oh,
Quest.
that's cool. That's what
standalone.
we need to do then.
It does. The only thing it lacks on the Quest is shadows.
Okay.
It needs a little beefier tethering to
Yeah.
do the shadows.
I can see that.
I wonder if like the
Come
Pro
on.
or the
Look,
upcoming
not
3
bad.
would be able to handle it without the tether.
And the Pro doesn't, because that's what I'm wearing now.
No.
Ah. So Don, do you ever go and look at VR chat spaces and stuff?
Oh, you should have got that.
Yeah,
You
we
should
should
have
go
got
and check
that. That was
out.
around the
Yeah,
corner.
Good
mine.
shot.
I'm gonna go around the corner and cry.
Yeah.
You see, they
I
have
just
one in-
randomly
it was-
wander in.
Hey,
Yeah. I'm sure I can get in touch with you and we'll exchange information to the LiveNator. But yeah, we'll go in there, me and Jason, and people will just like look at somebody's curated list of like mind-blowing stuff, and
There
we
you go.
love doing that and just see what people are building. Do you see they had a
that's great.
thing and it was Jean-Michel Jarre, like the from
Uh-huh.
the 80s, the great digital music pioneer, right? So he had a new album where it's way more kind of DJ type, whatever, but he performs the whole album in VR chat in a beautifully illustrated environment based on each track. And it's kind of like a cartoon, Lang's Metropolis or whatever type thing, like black and white and really strange chess like robots, and he goes through the whole album like this. But that was an amazing one
great.
we saw the other night.
Yeah, what
I'll
blew
just
my mind in
send you
that
the
one
link
is
to
it's an
check that
entire
out.
city worth of robots going around doing actions, and then they transport you to different spots where he's playing the whole thing, but it's only 37 megabytes for the entire experience. I have no idea how that.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
pretty
has an
impressive
interface
for-
of some
all
sort.
the
And it
stuff
works
that
on the
goes on.
Quest also, which is mind-blowing. Yeah, that's a really
Fascinating.
neat one to look at. And he is like made out of all these little triangles or voxels or something he himself. And he's slaying all these, you know, how he'd have all these weird kind of interfaces. And then he gets a bird cage and a violin bow and he starts playing the whole thing like this. And it's really pretty cool.
It's great.
But yeah, I love checking that out and just see what people. Like some of it, you're like, how did they? You know, this was made by fans, or you know, then some of them you could see it was a big, you know, production. But yeah, we love going there. We saw one the other day. What was it called? Poco P Land or something? It was a
Oh,
weird
Poco
Japanese. Yeah, and that
Was it
was
land?
so crazy. It was
That-
a
that's
crazy
amazing.
Japanese theme park.
Right.
And I'm not, it's a little hard to describe. It's definitely got this real weird edge, but it's beautifully composed. And yeah, you have to see it for yourself. But that was also super good. Ooh, look at
And
this
Don, we're not going to hold you to
monument.
that
Wow.
because it's on
Dude,
record. So don't worry about that. I know you're a busy guy, but we're always around exploring. If
No,
that
but
ever-
yeah, we
if
will
that interests
definitely
you.
go. That'd be fun to hang out with
Okay.
you, Don. And you're all right with us, Don.
Thanks.
Be part of our crazy crew anytime, Don.
It seems okay.
Yeah, Don Carson, he's all right, you know.
He's all
He's
right.
a pretty good artist too out here, you know.
It's like Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah, and he and my brother are Miyazaki brothers together.
Right.
That's right.
All right. Let me see somebody do this correctly,
Ah.
and I'll know what to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
not
what
the
I'm
correct.
not gonna
That's
do.
not the correct way.
That's what you don't want to do. Sorry, I'm flying.
This is a cool area. All right. As long as I don't do like Livinator, it's gonna be fine. There we go.
Tony
Check
did
that
all the
out.
lighting in here and just did a beautiful job.
It's
Subtle and the
that's
bounce
pretty- it
lights
is
went
lovely.
beautiful.
And it's the mixture of the light coming in from the outdoors, changed by
Yeah.
whatever light's in here, and yeah, it is really,
Yeah,
really
plus
nice.
the dust and stuff coming by too. That's a nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all of that works.
Yeah, something else
Yeah,
that you'll notice later on is
beautiful.
that when we go into the sort of tomb-like areas, this audio changes. The
Oh,
air
cool.
changes. It's really a nice touch.
Oh, I just found a secret ball. If you don't want at home to know where that was, write to www.livinator.com.
Well, they could probably see on my view the
Say
blue
no
outline.
spoilers.
I know there's somebody already put out where each ball is right now, so they're really looking
Oh,
at that.
somebody figures
I
that out
never
right
look at
away.
that
I don't.
stuff.
I try to sort of find them, but then I don't have a lot of patience. So I just will look for like 40 seconds. Go. Does anybody know where it is, or anybody give me a hint?
No.
Stand
It's
somewhere
all
near
part
it.
of the fun for me is to find it.
Yeah, it is a fun
Who's
part.
the flower ball? The sunflower ball.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, am I reading? Sorry.
okay.
didn't mean to hold it.
Come on.
Oh.
So, Don, I wanted to ask you. You a lot of times use what looks like watercolor and pen and ink. Is it watercolor, or is it all digital, or do you still get a watercolor pad out? And,
When I'm traveling, I'll
do your
do
penning.
watercolors. Most of
Okay.
my work stuff will be paper and pen, and then the color will be done
That's
like on
cool.
an iPad or in
oh,
Photoshop.
right on. Okay,
Oh,
that's
what?
cool.
Oh, no.
I still get one of those little like James Bond watercolor sets.
Still moving.
You know, that have a
Not
little
good.
brush in it
There we
and the
go.
palette you could fold
Yeah.
out and the whole like I love those.
That's
bring
what I do
those
when
with
I
me a
travel.
But I wonder, this just was on my mind the other day, is like if you were gonna say you were gonna paint a scene and you
No, I
were out
wanted
somewhere
to-
drawn from life, would you do your color first or your ink first? And how would that
I do
change
my-
your mind about
I do the ink first
Yeah.
usually, and I'll come and do in the evening, do the color, as opposed to trying to do it right there
Okay.
in the middle of the piazza.
Oh, right on, yeah. I wonder if I sometimes, like, I might do the watercolor first, and it's purposefully non-directed or whatever. It's,
And then tighten it with the ink.
and then
That's
yeah.
definitely a
I
way
mean,
to
if
do
I
it.
could pull that off, I would do it. But yeah, I don't know. I mostly am just trying to say what I'm trying to say, what's on my mind, and it's. Wow, and is it night? Is the sun setting, or is it just because I changed location?
It's right up. It's right up there.
Oh, I just wonder because lighting changed really different when you look that way from that way. And it looks like, I wonder if it actually did change, or did it just seem like it did because I
No,
moved
it's we don't have changing lights yet
on me.
on our courses. They're all baked in.
Yeah. That's
Keyword
cool.
there, I think.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Ooh,
Well,
good
something
sound.
with the
That's
one.
it.
Can't
It's
say anything
powerful.
about it now.
Until something with the one.
We are
Who's the
using-
best,
We are using
the best
dynamic lights in
golfer
a
at your
couple
company?
places.
who's
It's a
the
toss
best
up
one at
between
your studio?
Lucas certainly. He's the best.
Okay.
And then Henning is right on his heels for best. But they design these, so they know exactly what they're doing.
They,
I
see,
am probably
they
one of the
probably
worst.
just go in Unity and they write their own little thing that they always win. That's what I would do if I had that. If I was a developer.
See, Don, I told you you wouldn't have a boring stopping conversation with this man here.
Oh no, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to like make a balance of maybe there's too much Rob.
No,
in the
there's
room
nothing- no,
sometimes,
it's
so
perfect
I'm
for
a little
today.
worried about that.
Because I'm kind of in an odd state today, Rob. So it's perfect today. 'Cause you,
All right,
yeah.
on. Good. All right. Well, good. If I'm too annoying,
No,
you guys
dude,
just
not at
make
all.
fun of me as usual.
And I wouldn't do it.
We don't make fun of you.
And I
We
was
make
looking
fun
forward to
with you,
meeting
bro.
Don Carson. That's kind of cool. I told Jason before, oh, if you ever play with him again, can I be invited? I'd really like to meet him. So he invited me.
No, that was bad. No, I guess I'm the last one. All right.
Well,
There we go.
Sorry.
Okay.
all right.
Ah, oh, I'm gonna look out
Oh,
here
this
too.
one's wild.
This is neat.
So you can get a hole in one if you get perfectly into that middle bit.
Whoa, look at this
Mhm.
area. This is amazing.
It's a tough shot.
See you do it.
Hmm.
Maybe.
You did
Yep,
it.
right down
Ooh.
the center.
Beautiful.
Oh, there you go. Very nice.
Boom.
Nice.
All right, let me see if I can do
Come
that
on.
same
I want to
thing.
see a replay on that one before I
You
go.
can see it right now because I'm about to hit it, dude.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
But this, I wanted to show you a
Oh,
different
can't
path.
beat Paul.
Just in case, just show that there's other options. Make sure people
that
know
looks
that.
like
If you're not going
going
to go
down
for the
there
straight, then you
anyways.
want to come so that you go on this inward facing path first
I'm
rather
going
than
right
dropping down
exactly
here.
what
It'll
Paul
drop
does.
you.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
that's a
Whatever
very
you do,
cool
Paul,
design.
that's what I do. Go in there! Oh, I almost made it.
Nope. Nope. Or maybe. If it slows up.
Okay, go
enough.
that way.
Nope.
Go that way.
Right. I'm gonna put my headset down for just a
That's not
second.
too bad. Okay. That guy, his head's dropped off. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Nice, nice.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yay.
Nice.
What they're doing? It looks weird. All right, boy, you can do it.
At every turn.
Oh,
Hmm.
I like the sandy wind that blows over.
Nice. Yeah.
So my mom, this is her main and favorite game, and
Era?
she just turned 80
Oh,
years old, and yeah, she loves the Walkabout.
Yeah, it's
I
love telling people, yeah, I play Walkabout, like I'm trying to convince my own parents who are a little younger. I'm like, hey, you could get this. I play with this 80-year-old woman. She loves it.
Oh, my mom is younger than me though, but still, she we were telling her how much fun it was. There it is. Well done.
That's the one.
But
Way to go.
she would say, okay, well, I'll give it a try, whatever. And I think me or Ricky or herself, I think I bought a bunch of headsets at one point, like during the pandemic. And so me and Ricky were playing golf, and my sister, and we were in playing the space one.
Sorry, I
And
didn't
then
see it there.
my mom was bringing my brother something, casserole or something, and you can hear her talking to him, and he's like, Mom, just put it on your face. We're all in here golfing right now. Just put this on your face. And then all of a sudden you see her like, wait, that's you? And that's she's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She's freaking out, right? But now she plays
got
all
one
the
like
time.
the next day though. Yeah, she plays all the time.
Yeah, she's taught me
Yeah.
some of the best trick shots.
That's
Yeah,
the
she
best.
beats us
Oh,
too.
nice. Oh yeah, a
It's
lot.
really great.
She's good.
But that
coming home
was
Saturday,
funny,
so-
that moment where you could see she finally was like, oh, this is what you guys are talking about, virtual reality. Wait, that's you? We're all together now? Oh my God, So yeah, it's pretty funny. Ooh, there you go.
What?
Interesting place for it to get
I thought that was going to roll back.
Ooh, I found another
Seriously.
secret ball. Fans at home, don't watch. I just found it. It's a cool one too.
I found one on full one, but
You can find one over here
Oh,
somewhere.
I just found it. Yeah, I did.
I
If
pointed
anybody
at it.
finds 8, feel free to let me know. 8 and 18.
Ooh, that was okay.
Yeah. I gotta find at least 10 because I'll never. What's the rules for to open the night course? You have to get so many
And
birdies,
balls.
or you have to get.
10 balls,
find 10.
or I think you have to be on par.
Par or below.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
yeah.
All right. I've already blown that one. I better find some balls.
Very nice.
That's the way you do it. If you want a bogey, just do what I do. That's what I say.
Good.
Yeah,
Ah,
I always
now
make a
where we
fool of
go?
myself
This
on
way?
this one.
Oh,
Oh,
look
boy,
at this
yeah,
throne
this is
room.
fantastic.
Wow, this is cool.
Actually is pretty perfect for my next shot.
Where are you guys, though? I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, okay. Go this way.
Oh, that's another pretty perfect next shot opportunity there. I like it.
Trying to avoid this.
Okay. Where are you trying to get to? I don't even see the flag. Oh, there it is.
Behind where, yeah.
Oh. There's some way that you could shoot it, ricochet it off here, it bounce off that, and it goes right there.
Oh, yeah, there'll be a YouTube video of that by tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow to see if somebody
will figure it
out.
out.
Or I'll just wait until Paul does it, and then I'll just copy him. That's what I usually do. All right, well,
That's good.
that was okay, I guess. Oh, look at these ancient plumb line devices, Paul. We're
Oh, nice.
these.
Cool.
They're like,
Yeah, you
I
can
imagine
get
that's what they
exactly-
really use with stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that to make their angles. Just
We did a lot of
right?
research on all the tools that they use
Oh,
for the
no, no.
pyramids.
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
That's neat to see.
The research is half the fun, really.
Oh, I bet. I love doing
I would
stuff
say
like that.
I would give it a greater percentage.
Yeah,
Probably.
maybe more 70. And then you get to
I
draw
would
it.
like it.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, and then draw. Yeah, I like to just go and then look for reference images when I'm gonna do something, and then sit there and just drink like
Oh, very nice, Dan.
nice.
Very
9 cups
nice.
of coffee and ooh,
Sweet
There's your
accident.
video for tomorrow.
Accident.
There's your
There you
tomorrow
go.
video.
I'm gonna try to follow your accident
you
here.
should just say you gotta claim it. I knew that. I knew that was gonna
Accident.
happen.
Nope, not enough.
Ooh.
That was the idea, though.
So, one of our artist modelers is a potter, and so she
nice.
requested that we
Oh, nice.
include pottery sections. So we did some research on the way in which they turn their bowls
Yeah.
to, and
Oh, that's neat, and that's their pottery. So did they turn it? Did they turn them on wheels?
they actually had a pedestal. They would turn on.
Oh, interesting.
Paul is a ceramic artist also. He took a degree
Oh,
and
that's
stuff like
deja
that
vu.
too.
Oh, that was you doing it.
That's
No,
neat.
that one
It
was
was
a
a little
school that no
worse.
longer exists. But it's going to be in a
Yeah,
movie.
that was a
Don
pretty
Carson.
neat school.
Oh,
Really? What's
Really?
that going to be? About the
It's
College of
what
Crafts?
is it?
and-
824? Is that the name of them? It's called Showing Up. And it's
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the-
Is that about that
Really?
school?
Oh, that's
Well, it
cool.
takes place there. I don't know. And it,
Really?
it seems to
What
be
school
about
is
it.
that?
That's
Oregon College of Art
arts-
and Craft.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
still
around,
here,
aren't
formerly here in
they? I
Portland.
live
yeah.
right next to them. They're over by the hospital. They're right next door.
Yeah. Yep. Right up the road.
Yeah, because that's.
They no longer
so
exist,
close.
though, because.
Oh, that's a shame.
They don't have a football team.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Well,
They'd have a really good one, though, wouldn't they?
I don't know. My
Yeah.
experience there could have been better when I signed
They have
on.
a stylish
so to speak.
mascot, I think.
It was still like a
Yeah,
really
they'd
small
have a
thing,
really
but then they had
good-
new
yeah.
management that wanted to build a brand new big building, and they tore down the
Oh,
beautiful
okay.
orchard that we all used to hang out at.
Oh,
Oh,
Like
that's-
my
hang out in the
thesis
orchard
year,
doing
there were
what?
bulldozers going the whole
smoking
time.
what?
So
That's
it
my
wasn't
question.
Yeah.
exactly fun. I mean,
Where did you go,
I didn't
Don?
have
Did you go
friends,
Cal
so-
Arts, or did you go art school, or?
Yeah, I went to the Academy of Art College in San Francisco
Oh,
as an
okay,
illustration
nice.
major. That's
Okay,
where I met my
cool.
wife.
Oh,
awesome.
right on. Is that the school that has the Diego Rivera mural in the cafeteria in San Francisco?
They probably bought the building that had a Diego Rivera mural in it, so I wouldn't be
Okay,
surprised
yeah.
if that was it.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's just, I know there's an art school and you think that's their cafeteria? Diego Rivera, like, you know, what do
The
you call it,
Academy's
WPA?
become kind of one of those,
period, or-
corporate schools that buy lots and lots of buildings and have entire special bus systems that link the buildings, and they even have their own sports team too, I believe. But
That's pretty amazing.
There you go.
at the
My
At the
niece
time we
is
were
a-
there, which was like in the early 80s, all of our teachers
Wow.
were from the golden era. So, they were all
Oh, wow.
like talking about Bob Peak and
Oh, okay, for sure, yeah.
Norman Rockwell and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lydecker and all, yeah.
All
I
those,
love those
yeah,
guys.
those were.
I love
And
Alphonse.
then I
Luca.
graduated. Me too. But then we
Yeah.
graduated into a world that really wasn't using illustrators very much. So I had to
yeah.
go find another job. So I did theme park rides.
That's amazing, though. Well, lucky, you landed on your feet there.
Yeah,
Really
it was
cool.
great.
the only time I went to
But this-
Disneyland, Splash Mountain was out of commission. I didn't get to go on it. It's the one we all wanted to go on too.
What?
Well, now they're changing it. So.
Splash Mountain is really, really, like, got good sort of, how do you say, like, I guess you would call it writing. I mean, even though that it's takes place as a tableau or whatever, but you could see, like, how it's really happy and then it starts to get a little bit tense. And you finally are like, wait a minute, this place is going to blow. What will we do? Like, yeah, I love that one. Okay. Just try to go somewhere around there. Stop.
Yeah, it's
Almost
probably
a
the
really
best.
good
Good
line
to
to
do,
take.
right?
Good choice.
All right, I'm gonna try something crazy.
All right.
Do it.
Nice, nice.
amazing.
Oh,
Almost.
That
I was
was
gonna do
almost
something
not
like
crazy.
that too, but different. I'm gonna do like what Rob did, but a little bit harder.
I almost
Just do what I did, only
No,
better.
See, that's what I was
almost-
afraid was
I almost tried
gonna
to blow the dust off
Yeah.
in front of me. I thought that was in real life for a second. I was like,
Oh, I do that all the time.
It's my swing.
I set my drink down right here
So
on
much
this
power.
thing, and there is no real place to set it. But I am sitting on a throne right now.
I don't want to hear about
yeah, that's you might want to put your headset on.
TMI.
that. Yeah, that's a little bit.
didn't have to
more
let
than
us
we need to
know.
about.
What you were
Oh
doing.
my god.
All right, back to you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Froggy peed off the Mount Everest when he had the Mount Everest VR thing. He had a long enough cord, and he
I'm
said
sure
he
this is
went in
what
the
Don
bathroom
wanted
and he
to
peed
come
off
here to
the
hear about
mountain.
today.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly. Let's
Frog
talk
wanted
about
to
that.
I mean, it's a great
Frog,
idea.
podcast on
Everybody should know
YouTube.
about it.
I'm sure Froggy's happy.
He takes
about
it. He takes the VR to the extreme. That guy, you know.
These people.
I know. I think he's at work.
I did put it out there for
Yeah.
you guys to see this.
Yeah, he's probably working,
Ooh, that was
and he's
good.
not a golf.
Yeah, and
super-
I messaged Tiffany, and I said, hey, you know, because she's Tiffany, my friend. Is her last name Talaman? I always call her Tiff the gamer chick, but she's a creative director at the
Oh.
where they make the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and I was like, oh, I bet she'd want to meet Don Carson. But I think she was
Tolman's her last name.
at work currently. Talaman, isn't it, or?
Tolman.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was just call her Tiffany. But yeah, she's a pretty cool person. You probably want to meet her. She's
Yeah.
her company. I can't remember
Yeah,
what they call
she's
it. They
very
call it
nice.
Panic Button.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But yeah, and then she's a
Skydance
really
Interactive.
funny, crazy person, and
Getting to meet other people in the VR world is a lot
yeah.
like sharing trench warfare stories. You know, like, what do you do about this loading distance? And
Oh,
what is
yeah,
this?
for
And
sure.
how did you get those
Oh,
things
yeah.
to
I
do
would
the
like to hear
thing?
that conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sorry, that's
unfortunately when we scheduled this, it was too last minute to get. You know, I usually like to bring those brains for you guys because it's fun networking you too as well. But I'm like, I knew my
nice.
buddies here would be
Well,
available
you'll meet
and
Tiffany
excited
for sure.
to play with you too
Oh, yeah.
as well. So, plus, these are good brains to pick for other course ideas and stuff too as well, which I know.
You can also do a non-live
well.
streaming.
Yeah, I've got a course.
Sure, yeah, let's
between
do that for sure,
between
yeah.
courses,
Dude.
between new releases. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you
because
guys
I'm,
have some free
there's a
time.
lot of things I would say right now, but I don't want to be. No, sorry, go ahead, Ricky. Yeah, no, that would be super
Oh,
fun.
nice. I've not had a shot that good off of this team yet.
Yeah, so Don,
Neither
my
have I.
niece is high school aged, and she also
that's
wants to
easy.
go animation industry and stuff. So she's kind of trying to figure out like where she might go to school and stuff. But she draws really well. And she carries her
Yeah, you
sketchbook
got a
at all
straight
times.
shot now.
She's got
you
the
know,
bug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know when your finger gets that weird dented callus
Yes,
and
you know,
points
you know
the
you're
wrong
gonna be an
direction?
artist.
When you
Yeah.
see that, you know that's for real. Yeah. Okay. That didn't work out great, but it's all right. I don't know. I had quite a few friends from here in Portland that went Cal Arts and so forth, and some people that didn't get in and then went on and were brilliant anyway, and you know. But I do remember them. You know, I knew a lot of kids. I worked at a multimedia company here in
Nice,
Portland
nice, go.
a number of years ago, but a lot of the young people that were leaving high school and were the best animators in town were like, oh, there's an animation job. So they got hired like their first jobs from whatever, but they were
High
all
school,
Cal Arts bound,
Right.
and they had the most beautiful portfolios. And I thought, well, what do you need Cal Arts when you're already, that's your life drawing now? Like, what are they going to teach you, you know? But,
Yeah.
you know, there was something like they were telling me there were, maybe 300 applicants, and like the 3 of them that I knew from them had gotten in. Like that's how many apply as opposed to how many get the animation for.
It also depends on the workload, what they've got, and who you know, and
Yeah.
but eventually talented people get it.
I think
if
so.
someone works hard and they're good at their jobs eventually. And also I think it's being willing. I mean, if you told me in 1980 that I would be doing this job, I would have called you a liar, because of course I wouldn't have even imagined that VR existed.
Yeah.
This feels like my entire life was building up to working here.
Right on.
That engineering
Oh,
was just
cool.
training me to do this, as opposed to the other way around.
That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah. I have wanted to go into cartoon land my entire life. That was one of my main goals. But I watched cartoons. First of all, I was watching cartoons as a little boy, laying on my belly, and I suddenly was like, I can draw the cartoon that I just saw out of my mind. And I thought I had magic. I was like, I have the magical power at this point, right?
Yeah.
And so I always just would think, like, wouldn't it be nice if I could just go to cartoon land? I wanted to do that my whole life.
Do it. Well, and really, the act of drawing is trying to communicate to people who can't be inside your head what's in there.
That's the whole magic.
And-
yeah.
Right, and now you can actually bring them in your head with you. Like in Gravity Sketch, you can bring your friends in, and they can be inside your head with you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's what's super fun about, like, ooh, look at this
Yeah.
shot. Almost.
Oh,
But like
almost.
going to the VR chat we'll go, and it's literally like a shared dream state where
Yeah.
you're just, on. It's
way too hard.
really interesting. It's different from when you're actually sleeping and dreaming, but it's clearly not.
They just wrote on there and
I
said,
think it's
Commonplace
experience.
filed
Checkers in the
away
mail
in
route.
the same part of your brain too. Yeah.
What was? What
I
did you
think
say?
your
I said VR
I think
chats,
that
the checks in the mail.
brain.
Oh, good. Right on. Good. They hired me now. VR chat. I love going in the VR chat though. It's just like you say, you see what people have thought up. And God, there was the guy. Ooh, what was that?
Oh,
Somebody's
sorry.
there, like,
Smoke alarm.
Oh,
You guys
gee,
can
you
laugh,
better
man.
make sure.
I'm actually baking bread while we're doing this too. So.
Oh,
It's
okay.
likely so.
Uh-huh. I'm baking.
Ah, gee.
Well, I mean, it is 420.
420, so you might as well be baking today.
I'm sure some
Perfect day
smoke
for
alarms
it.
are going off across the world today. I wouldn't bet that.
Yeah, really. Smoke alarms today. Did an
Just like he
all-time.
disappeared.
It's your shot, Rick, when you're back.
All right,
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
and you're baking a little too much, Rick.
Yeah. I made 18 rolls.
He
Shame you
does
guys
bake
weren't here.
bread. Ooh, I would love some. Come over to my
Did
house.
anybody find the ball for this hole? 8?
I found one for this hole. Yeah.
I don't
Where
think-
is it?
I can't say. I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
it. for
8 or 9,
people,
I
but-
didn't
Oh,
find.
man.
People at
I can't
home,
help you on either one.
just casually walk by there and wink.
This one is hard to see. Is the problem? It's
Ah,
camouflaged.
Hard to see.
I thought so.
See.
keep going, keep going, keep going. Roll well, you little ball. Yeah, well, that's interesting. Hard to see camo.
Yeah, right here. You're right in the great corner.
Oh, did I? Oh.
Don Paul has a famous Walkabout mini golf catchphrase that he likes to use. It's called "Hold the Thing," because if you hold down the trigger, then it continues to.
Right.
Oh,
react to
yeah.
physics for the
Wow.
longest possible time.
Yeah.
So he
That's
always
exactly-
goes, "Hold the thing, hold the thing."
Hold the thing.
So that's
I was
his
standing right
famous
next
Well,
to
it's
him.
because it's not a
Yeah.
trigger. It's the grip button, but you know that
That's
takes
right.
woo too long to say.
Gotta hold the thing and hit it normal. That's our two catchphrases.
That's what Froggy always says. He's like, "Don't hit it too hard."
Just hit
Froggy
it
is
normal.
from I don't know where, down south or something, but he sounds like
He's in
a
Georgia.
cowboy in a
He's in
movie
Georgia.
from the 1950s.
Yeah, he's
something. He's
awesome.
like,
He's so funny.
don't hit it too hard. Don't hit it too easy, Rob. Just hit it normal, okay? Hit it normal.
No.
That's his catchphrase that he always says.
Oh, he's hilarious.
I wish he was.
He makes me laugh so hard. Yeah.
He's a funny guy. He's another lovable, crazy character around here. Come on! Oh,
It's harder than it
that's,
looks getting down there.
I mean, come on.
Come on, PSBR Frank. You guys remember him?
Who's this guy?
PSBR Frank, he used to be a guy and he'd say, come on! Then he became the, what do you call, community content pal of the Firewall. And then he never did the YouTube anymore. But he did have that catchphrase going for him.
We'll hear more
pretty
from
good.
him in the next upcoming months.
Yeah, when the Ultra comes out, for sure, yeah. And be like, it's me, I'm back. Be as a BR.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how you
my
do
funny
it.
accent. Oh,
Nice.
right. Where is it, Ricky? Ah,
What's that?
guess what? I just found it without your help.
What?
That was not the one I saw.
What? Oh, it's got to
Oh,
be.
really?
Better.
Yeah. If you just found it.
I found one, and I won't say where.
Whoa.
Okay. Whoa.
Almost bounced back.
I'll
goes
never
one.
make
There's
it
gonna
around
be-
that loop. I'll try one more
Oh, you
time.
made it back. It's gonna go hole
There we
in one
go.
in the other
There
hole.
it is.
Good stuff.
Hey,
That's
I
the
did
one.
it.
Nice.
That's the one. Way to go.
No,
where
we
did you
just
find
wants
one
to.
in here, Ricky?
I know, it's like we're so determined
What's
to get
that?
the tougher shot that
Where did you
it's
find
sending
one
it
here?
really easy to get it past there.
Okay.
Now I'm lost. Hold on. I got the wrong stuff.
Where are you? You disappeared. You must have gone through
Sorry,
the
I
wall.
fell off. I fell off the edge. You're right on top of it.
Well, good stuff.
Oh, really?
It's really hard to see. It's kind of camouflaged.
Oh, I never would have found that one.
Yeah, I tripped on it. Actually, is what happened. Pretty much.
Interesting. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, he looks like he's taking this shot pretty seriously. It looks like it might be good. Ooh!
You're welcome.
He made it.
The bogey. All right, I'm gonna set a record on this one.
Nice. Well, I'm on 0 right now, so that's good. Let me
Well,
see,
I
I'm
am
gonna check
too.
the score and see who's winning. Don and obviously Paul. I told you
Yes.
Paul always wins.
Well, the nice thing about playing the course for the first time is you always get a course record on every hole, no matter what.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Usually I get a plus like 27 on my first try, and then every time after that I carve a little bit off of that.
No.
Boy, he's a flaming on fire, man.
I know. I thought, what in the heck?
Look it up. He's a devil man.
I'm getting blazed.
He's just inside of a bong right now, man.
Really?
This is 420. Oh, this one has. I just found
So
it.
my course idea would be, the easy mode would be, you know, basically a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where you're in a giant world, maybe
That's a
an
good
alien
idea.
world. But then the hard mode of the same course would be something like this, where you're a giant in a tiny world and you're playing.
Oh,
off of
that's a good
volcanoes
idea.
No, that's
That'd be
clever. I
cool.
like that.
You guys
Oh,
get
nice.
on that right away, Don.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Changing scale, that would be a neat one.
Yeah, I want to see the Magic Illusion one. It's like the Magic Castle.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Like, let's say
Oh,
all
that-
these on the
that
live
one
stream,
they-
so there'll be a matter of record.
That's
There you
right.
go. Yeah.
Saw
I
your
think it's
ball
a
in
pretty
half.
obvious whenever.
So my brother Ricky is a professional magician all his life, and he loves the old magic poster illustrations, for Carter the Great, Houdini, and everything. That would be a cool theme if it was, and then maybe it actually had interactive magic in it that messed with the physics or, etc. Okay, so that's another one. Anybody at home watching at home have one they want to suggest?
Well, yeah, we've had a lot of time. Tron, Star Trek.
Well, I like
Well,
the
let's
get
go
other
to,
license
cool.
things that would
and
be
it-
neat. That's another because I love the Labyrinth. That was super. And
according
so,
to Shane, Upside
Don,
Down
you
was
worked at
first
Henson's
few.
during the Labyrinth. Is that correct?
What's
or-
Yeah, I love
Go
the
ahead,
upside
Don.
down one. I
that?
thought it was
I'm
one of
sorry.
my
I was
favorite
thinking-
ones.
You worked at Henson's during Labyrinth. Is that true?
Worked with them, yeah. And I freelanced for Henson's over
Wow.
the years.
That's amazing. Their studio is Charlie Chaplin's studio, right?
Yeah.
Have you been
In
in there?
Hollywood. I didn't get to go on that one, but
I
but
just always
Henning
wanted to
and
see
no, I
that
mean
place.
David and Lucas went. Got to
Oh,
be there.
wow.
Oh, very cool.
Crap.
That was neat.
Yeah, they're a wonderful organization. They're wonderful to collaborate with too. On
Were
that.
they? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You
Yeah, we've
must
been
have
really
gotten to
lucky
see
with
a
our
lot of
IPs.
the production materials. I love that you guys have done the Mist and the. I'm trying to think of what other ones.
We've got Mist, Labyrinth. We're working on Meow Wolf, and we have others in the works. We will be talking about.
Yeah, that was a close. That was close
cool.
to.
Tell us
Almost
all
forgot we
about
had
it.
a string in there for a second. I was like,
No, don't say anything.
Nobody's listening. You can tell us.
no, there's 4 people watching.
Yeah,
Actually,
that is-
it's-
Yes.
Yeah, put us on mute for a few minutes.
Yeah. No, we've been
That's
really
so
lucky.
cool.
You know, somebody's sitting there like, damn it.
And what's nice is that what we'd hope is we hit a point where IP owners would come to us, and that's starting to happen too.
Right.
Because we're
Oh,
Okay.
getting a reputation.
Sweet.
Well, you're number one. You're becoming the
Yeah,
Fortnite
I
of VR
mean-
now, even though you're nothing like them. But
This
you're
game
gonna be
is
the
like the
metaverse stuff.
perfect idea for VR. Like, it reminded me of when the Nintendo Wii came out, and you could even get people's grandma to play that. And this was that for VR. It was the one that everybody liked.
If I have a putter and a ball, I'm ready to go. You just
Yeah.
What do I do?
Well, I
Oh,
like
that's
that
it.
it's theme park style. That's been the big thing for me. Like when we first got the VR headset, we were like, oh, this is like you got like a Disneyland in your house, basically. That's
Right.
some point.
And a new ride
That's what
every
we
6
loved about
weeks.
it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
well, and as a
That's what's
designer,
amazing to me is
most of these attractions take 5 years to design and build, and these take
Right.
about a year. It's very
Right,
satisfying.
Yeah. Still, it would be so neat to see everything come out, even just here's the cloth that I designed for that thing, and here's that to see all the things just like, we were talking like out of your mind and into the world.
That's right.
That's
Well, and then the other
biggest
thing that happens
thrill,
is that
like, you
we're
know.
we're a real close knit group of sort of an ensemble. So it's you coming up with the design and then watching that design like grow up and go to college.
Yeah.
It gets better and better and better as each person is touching it.
And each
and
person
working on it,
pluses
and-
it, and the
Oh,
use
just
speak,
so-
they all plus it. Like,
Exactly right.
yeah, amazing. Oh, that's incredible. Man.
how do you do this? Oh, I see. What you
Oh, it's like
okay.
that. See?
You're good. Okay, I was
Mhm.
trying to figure out how you got up on that bridge, but
Yeah, that's a beautiful experience when that happens. When you're, then you're like, look how good I am, man. That design must have been good. That's it, You get all these people.
Well, in the theme park business, you inevitably there's things that got changed or value engineered, and you're like, well, this would have been better if that had happened. But in here,
Yeah.
everything you want plus 1,000 other things get included,
Yeah.
and so you just walk around just really pleased with what everybody got away with.
Cool. So cool. Well, like,
And no
You
repairs
know,
needed ever on that theme park.
Yeah.
well, Ricky, I was
Well, yeah, might as well
I
say
like
that.
on that.
No mechanical.
Well, hardly
I guess,
ever.
yeah, no, technically, yes. I guess we look at it.
Yes. No OSHA needed.
Right.
Look at the sand pouring down from the ceiling.
Isn't that
Oh,
cool?
nice.
I love that. That's very cool.
That's awesome.
If you walk in and out of that door, you'll hear the atmospheric change
Oh, yeah.
happen
Oh, wow.
between the two
It does it in,
environments.
in the caves and Bogey's Bonanza,
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
and also the music
yeah.
change in the original
Yeah.
Gothic. Yeah, every time I walk in the caves in Bogey's Bonanza, I think it's jets outside. I live near an air base, so it's not uncommon for that to be the situation. And I'm like, oh, the jets are there. Oh, they're still there. Oh no, I'm just in the caves in Bogey's Bonanza.
Don, did you see the it's called Project Snowflake, I think, or what was it called? It was the
Yeah.
Project Snowflake.
Venture in Inner Space. Yeah. was
Before I
pretty
started
neat.
at Walkabout, I did a recreation of the 1958 Alice in Wonderland ride, inspired by the work that they
Really?
did.
Oh, where can
yeah,
I
it's
see
on
this?
YouTube.
I would love to see that.
YouTube.
Okay.
You can watch it. You
Okay,
can watch it in
cool.
VR too.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all
Oh,
360.
okay. Oh, we'll get on there and watch that.
Like the YouTube, the VR app, YouTube
Yeah.
app.
Well, the
Just
Project
just
Snowflake
go
right
in
now
and
isn't working
load it
very
up.
good for me, so.
Isn't it? Oh, because
Oh,
the
it's not?
textures didn't get
No,
upgraded last
yeah,
time
the
or
textures.
something.
Yeah, the textures are gone. I
yeah.
don't know why.
It's neat to see
Trying
that,
to
though,
do.
and I remember it from childhood. Well, I
was
remember those
super
original
impressive. I
dark
loved it.
rides. I don't know if I saw the
Mhm.
really original ones, but I saw them since the 60s, and I remember they
Yeah.
were more
Nice job.
contraptions and magic tricks in a way that I really used to like. Do you know what I mean? They were less literal and more
And they, a
illusionistic.
lot of them were
and,
painted
yeah.
by the animators too. You had
Oh yeah.
you had people like Claude Coates painting out the Snow
I mean,
White
come
ride.
on, yeah. That's incredible. Yeah, and they were painted flats by all the
Mhm.
Disney greats and stuff. Incredible to actually see that art as a, it's different from like seeing it down the line when it's like I always love to see somebody's roughs or whatever. But a lot of the people that are collectors, they want to get a cell or whatever. But the cell to me is not going to tell me that much. Like it's neat to see, but I'd rather see how they actually, motivated their pencil around or whatever. That's pretty neat. Yeah, the guy who was really amazing at that. Apparently, I've read all the books and stuff, but Yale Gracie, I wonder if he...
Yeah.
he was the
magician.
mastermind behind... Yeah, my brother loves all that kind of stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah. Well, even, like the concave and convex statues, and
Oh, those
even
things are
really the
awesome.
projection mapping that they do today was one of his gimmicks that he did for, I think, Madame Leota or something.
Oh, you got
Here?
And now they use that projection mapping all over
Okay. Wow.
in Disneyland. It's one of the main things they do.
Or you can just go up the side of this
Vertical
because
too.
it's not a wall,
that's,
which
that's a slope.
it took me a while to realize that the first time.
I'm going to try to hang that right in there like that.
There
I
you
think
go.
you did it.
That's what you
Yeah.
want.
Did it. Oh, well.
That was the idea.
Yeah, my brother and me, like he has built so many just crazy. When we were kids, we would make our own versions of a Pepper's Ghost or whatever, or just stuff we used to love to do.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
I
too.
really like
The
that
magic.
here, and like in
Uh-huh.
Babylon, that you really get the fire crackling, and it
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I like this room.
adds quite a lot.
Well, everybody was speculating what is this cat to in this museum in Upside Down Town, because
Right, yeah.
everything else
That's
was like,
right.
okay, that's from the Captain Nemo's and that's from this. And nobody knew what this was.
And these
It
are
was
all
an Easter
named
egg.
after departed cats owned by the
Oh,
staff.
Oh, they have names.
Aw,
Oh,
that's pretty neat though. Now they're
Gato,
immortalized.
nice.
Hey, there's
There's-
Rub.
Oh, there's
Ruby.
a lot of departed cats.
Is that
Like I said,
Rob?
Rob,
Oh no,
Rob.
I got
His
my
name's Rob.
own.
Where do you see the
It
names
looks like it
at?
says Rub, but actually that's mine. It
Right,
says
the
Rob.
tags underneath it.
That's the
You made it
tricks.
correctly.
I see. Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool to know.
Really? Jeez.
Really? Seriously?
Seriously.
Rob is also a Steve Urkel mega fan.
I love Michael is the greatest, man. He invented a machine to change himself into Bruce Lee. And he also turned into his super smooth alter ego, Stefan or Quell, using the same machine. And he invented virtual reality, according to the clip that I found.
Very nice.
So you guys see that clip?
Oh,
He said, I
didn't
invented
even touch
virtual
the
reality.
ground.
And then he had a real VR headset on his head, right? Ooh, that's the way to do it.
I remember you shared that, Rob.
Ricochet.
There's a lip there.
But
There's a lip.
it was 1992
Oh.
or something, this footage, and it was a legit VR headset. So I was like, how? And I think it must have been an early Disney Quest prototype because it was
Yeah,
clearly
yeah.
not a prop.
They were working on that stuff when I was still there.
Wow.
But the headset was huge. It had to be counterweighted because
Yeah.
it was.
A lot of people don't even know
remember,
that Jesse Shell was part of that stuff there too as well.
Oh, of course he was. Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you guys talking about?
He's-
Jesse Shell from Shell Games.
The
is
Shell
one of the
Games.
original people.
Oh,
Yeah.
from Shell Games. Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah, he's a theme park guy.
Oh, cool.
Cool. This is good.
Paul just skipped over all of it.
That's a good idea too.
Oh, that worked.
Try that.
My brother and I invented virtual reality when we were kids. Various ways. We used to like go in the one person go in the closet, and then we'd make a tape recording of the whole space mission of the guy talking and everything. And then when the one guy was in the closet, listen to the space mission, the other guy would put blankets around, change the entire house around. So when he came out, he had obviously gone to another planet, right? We used to do that all the time.
And
We had
came
so
out
many
of the
fun
closet
ones
at the same
that we
time.
would do. That's another story.
Yeah, that's right. We were early adopters.
But you know, we used to do that kind of crazy stuff all the time. Just like, we would just have preferred to just live in Disneyland the whole time.
Oh, heck yeah.
You know, we would just make our own all the time, though.
Oh, nice, dude.
No.
Oh.
Let's try
Come
it.
on, come on, keep
so
rolling.
close.
I thought that was gonna be like a perfect roll right through there.
And now that I see what I'm trying to do. My dad took me on
Nice.
the back of his motorcycle down Harbor Boulevard to Disneyland, and it used to cost like $4 to get in, and just like to watch the fireworks one night. Like he was like, "Come on," we were over in Anaheim area. He's like, "Come on, let's go," and he just put his helmet on my head.
Uh-huh.
You didn't even have to wear one back then. He was like, "Hang on." All that's down Harbor Boulevard, and then all that. Oh, where are we going? Are you kidding me? Hey, if we get in now, we got just enough time to see the fireworks. Like, you used to be able to, now it costs $1 million to go.
Yes.
Just showing up,
Yeah.
the fireworks. But we'd save those tickets. Do you remember the tickets?
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch still
We
stack
have
of 'em.
shoe boxes full of them, yeah. And I would even unashamedly beg people that were leaving, "Hey, you have any spare tickets you're not going to keep?" And I would collect them, like when they were walking out. There we go. Look at this. It's going all the way.
You know what the funny thing is last time when he said that he wanted to be here when you were here, he was like, "I'm gonna be so nervous, I'm not even gonna talk to him." I told you it wouldn't be like
well,
that.
You got over your nervousness.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess-
I'll be
well,
asleep pretty quick.
I don't know. No, I know. I was. I don't know. He put me at ease right away. It was nice and cool. But I am still in awe of him a little bit. I'm trying not to go, Don Carson, oh my God! But no, I really am a big admirer of yours, Don. I love you the way you draw. It's kind of noodly and beautiful in it, you know, organic.
You're noodling us.
Yeah, I love it.
Noodlist. It's me.
The character designs are just brilliant, and you can see who each one of those little people are, you know, and
Well, they say what?
Really good.
They say don't meet your heroes, but sometimes it ends up being somebody amazing.
yeah.
A noodler.
Now, if you can, if you haven't done it already, you can go and look on Don's website too, and he's got his whole portfolio online. You can really see the kind of drawings he does and stuff, and he's a masterful drawer. And
now I get to do mini golf courses.
yeah,
Peak of my career.
it is neat. I see what you're saying though. Like, you know, you get to actually, well, like we were talking today with me and Ricky about the Raleigh Crump 4 Winds recreation, and how he disappointed he was at the scale of the pipes and stuff. And you wouldn't get that in here. It's not like they're going to come in and say, oh, that won't support a potential hurricane. You've got to,
That's right.
you know.
Every time we go to Disneyland, my wife would say, do you want to go to Toontown? I'd say, nope.
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
But you do, but see, that's good for me to hear, because I do the same thing. Like, I like, you know, love or hate what I make in a way that's just kind of stupid, and it gets in the way of objectively, you know, whatever. But yeah, I could see that. Like, you would just see things.
All you can
in there
see
that
is
you
what
didn't
didn't
get,
make it.
you know?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see all the faults.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know that at your level of career that you still have that same thing that everybody has.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Needs to happen.
I don't have that feeling about any of the courses we work on, though. So I'm proud of all of them.
Yeah, they're good.
Come on. Dude, go. Oh, that was a good shot. Now,
Nice, that was good.
Paul, what are you supposed to do? What's the secret?
That's what I did, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I came this way, and I've done it once where I came this way, and it had a little more energy and came maybe to here, but I don't think it was that much of a...
Hey, Rick. Well, they want to look back there for no reason.
No, I did. That's why I'm standing here. I just
Regarding... This must be Achilles.
Oh,
There
very
we go.
Ooh.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice, nice.
I'll take that.
Damn.
That was entirely on
Put some
purpose.
spit on that?
Yo, my skill. It's just skill.
Dang.
100% skill.
Yeah, that's when I luckily get when I just act like, yeah. What I did was I got out a slide rule and I measured it. Then I got a whiteboard and I made an action plan. Then it all paid off.
That's right. Oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Very good.
Okay. I guess I'll just go in that thing right there.
Good job.
All right.
Go do the same thing.
Showing me
it's
that I
action
wish I had done
result.
that. Instead of this.
I think he might have a pretty sneaky plan.
No. No sneaky plans.
Hey, where's the void citizen at? There
He's
he
hitting the
is.
ball right.
He's
Oh, he's all right in front of my face.
Distracted me. I just said my name.
Oh, sorry about that.
Good job, Rob.
Well, he had a green hat on. Well, yeah, good. I'm trying to beat him. That was my strategy. No, I was just going to say, can you,
his secrets.
Yeah, that's right. He'll right when you're getting ready to go off, he'll be like, "Now, don't miss, Rob. Whatever you do," something like this. You're like, "Shut up, idiot." Actually, I was just going to ask if you could add Dawn on our party chat. Why? We have our own Discord that's just kind of full of people.
Oh, you
I
tapped it.
Oh,
And then you
I
tapped
don't
it.
know.
Oh, it was my turn. That's why.
Well, I just would
Yeah.
like him to be on our Discord. I'll tell Wood to.
Hey, Don, you wanna be on a server
Send him
where
a-
we're all rambling all day long?
Casey? Yeah. Yeah. No, but I mean, that's the
Doesn't
main
sound
place
exciting.
where we all meet up and stuff.
That's right.
It's
Sometimes
the
you
cool
have things you
people
have to
club.
do.
That's what I call it.
Oh, holy Moses.
Yeah, you might
I'm
want
sure
to
it's
turn off
just-
the notifications because you would hear it all day. Beep, boop.
Yeah, cool memes.
Yeah.
I got that happening now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll
I
take
don't
it.
think
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
any
I
extra
try.
of that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, this is the fun people team. If he ever wants to hang out with us, it'd be fun to be able to. But I also can email him and stuff. So.
If you ever need like wacky ideas for creativity purposes, this is your guy right here.
Who, me?
He
Ah,
can
you're the
come up.
one.
Yeah, Rob knows. Rob has
Yeah.
the best on the spot, come up with an idea mind I've ever known.
I am good at that. It's called bullshit. It's easy. Oh! That hurt.
Oh! That splashed before it hit. It knew.
Well,
There you go. Oh, stay on, stay on. Oh,
Stay on.
that was
Yay.
close. That was right on the edge.
Close. Too close.
That's the way to do it.
Let's see if I need that.
Your stunt double approves.
There he goes.
Oh,
Another one in.
yeah. The two Miyazakis tearing this course
Yeah.
up.
That's my band name. Two Miyazaki.
Two Miyazaki.
Oh, I love that band. I'm gonna go see that in concert right now, man. That
Good
band's
one.
gonna be awesome. They get pan
You should see
flutes out
you
and
should see a
stuff.
road bus. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
legs.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah,
cat.
cat legs and a
So wait,
yeah.
let him yell at Miyazaki.
Whoa,
yeah.
where the hell are you going with that one?
That's a
Wow.
You got some distance on that one.
That mine will work though. I'm gonna try something like
Went
that.
a little strong. Not quite what I was intending.
I'm gonna do a little.
It was awesome
I'm
though.
gonna do a little thing out of that saying when you're trying to hit Tethys Station from from the pyramids.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ah, come on.
Stay on.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, you actually hear the
wind
wind
go around.
on those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's me.
I was wondering what the
Oh,
sound.
the rustling? Yeah, it can throw me off.
Yeah.
Ooh, so close. Go.
You hear it a lot if
Not
you're
enough
in here
juice.
alone.
Oh.
Alright.
There you
That's the
go.
one.
That's the way to
That's
do
the
it.
one.
I'm not gonna try that. I'm gonna go around the side because I already know I'm never gonna make that.
There you go. That's nice.
Better.
Oh, that's really good.
All right. He has pyramid power going for his brain,
There it is. There it is.
There we
and it worked. Dang.
Oh yeah, I gotta have that on my head.
Come on, baby. Oh, almost. All right. Now I know what to do next time.
go. Gonna do it. Gonna do it.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, You know, it'd be
Hey,
neat
so
'cause
Void, did
one
you
thing we
try
don't have here yet
Vertigo,
is
Vertigo
cameras.
2 yet?
And they're talking about putting actual cameras where you can take pictures and upload them from here. So that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
That
Yeah.
would be.
Or stream
Or
stream
get a
from a camera.
selfie stick and
There you go.
on that.
Oh yeah, so you can get angles on whatever you're doing there too. Yes. Lucas, write it down.
People would do that, you know.
Yeah, right.
I know, like my mom would do that with the family came in or whatever. So when is this coming for the PSVR?
May 11th.
Like next week or so? Or
I
May
think
11th.
it's. I think we released a date, or I think it's
Yeah,
in
May
May.
11th.
May
Forgive me for yeah.
I have to
Okay.
know that for you.
Cool.
I'm one
I-
of your ambassadors.
Oh, excellent.
nice.
Thank you.
DEVChats knows
Sometimes
everybody.
we're so in the trenches that we don't know
Yeah.
everything.
That's what you guys have us for. Hey, just throw it out there and we'll
That's right.
absorb it.
Yeah.
Keep us honest. So the 11th.
right.
Oh, did we?
I'm gonna get the stroke limit very clearly. Just give me the stroke limit. It's the only mercy this one has shown me.
Well, yeah, we had tried to
I
talk.
beg of you.
Lucas-
Oh, okay.
Lucas in the original PSVR,
Yeah.
like when you guys first came out, and we built a whole thing for you guys in Rec Room of the original courses.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that's pretty
we tried
neat.
talking into there, but then he was thinking about it again, and when we're on the Mist course, Justin from the Samurai Slaughterhouse game that was coming out that you've seen on the other ones. I think you. Wait,
What
I
is
don't
this, a
think you met
night
him last
force?
time. He
Yeah,
had
I
told
think
him
it did.
he had told Lucas he had gotten the dev kit for it, and then Lucas said, "I'm going to order this thing." And then the announcement came like months after that. I was like, "Yes." It's so much more.
Huh.
That's going to be so much more of a player base for you guys too, and a lot more income because you have a whole area of people that have.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I bet you guys will sell a lot of these. I mean, I imagine
Yeah, I
it'll
think-
be. It's perfect time for it because it's, you know, people have gotten whatever the few like big titles that you could do on the PSVR, but this is what people would really be looking for. This kind of has its own category on there. I think it's gonna be big, just like it was on the Quest.
So I'm curious to see
And the
if you can work with haptics and stuff.
cross-platform thing, too. I
That's
think is
cool,
gonna
and it's
be-
still just a code word like we're using now, right? So that makes it
That's-
super
that's
easy.
same.
Perfect.
That's
Stop.
Chill.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun
Everybody
because
needs
a
to do
lot of
well
our
to-
Better hope a fly
learn
doesn't
that.
land on that one.
a lot of our
Nobody's
gang is really
Nobody's
kind of got so close. Got you know, kind of separated for a while with the two different headsets. You know, like we used to all be on PSVR 1 when that was the thing, and then it kind of went to PCVR and Quest, and if anytime like something comes out that we can all in all the different platforms do, that we always really love.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Well, I saw too today that, and it may have been there for a while, but that on the Quest store now you can
Ooh,
buy
good shot.
bundles.
That was
of the
alright.
course.
Yeah,
I was wondering
that
about
was
that
just today.
too.
Yep, that was just today.
We
Was
were
that
just
just
talking
today?
about
That
that
was
the
a
other
good
day.
day.
Like if people wanted
we
to
were just
get
talking
all
about
the
that a couple days
DLC or whatever, and get like a
Or just a
discount.
certain-
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
a good
just
idea.
We were
lost
going-
cities or
We had a whole discussion in our
Well,
thing
that's
about
cool.
the people that pay for the courses and don't pay for the courses.
Yeah, I mean,
It's okay. If
Take my
people don't
money
want to,
every
they can
course,
join.
even
Yeah,
if
I
Exactly. That's what
always
it was
get it,
put there
but
for.
when this game came out, like after we had played just the original ones, I remember it was like, oh, they're going to do DLC. Oh, where do I give the money? Like immediately people were, oh yeah, well, I'll buy any of these that
Yeah.
come out, right?
no, I would have set up like a health savings account kind of thing.
Ooh, nice one.
Just automatically pays
Well,
for the
See, think of it this way: if you buy a
pays for the
game
next course.
and you put out the recommendation for something, you get the $5 for it. That already pays for the next course for you. For what you
Yeah,
buy
that
online.
already gives you. Yeah,
that's
it's true.
Yeah, but-
Yeah, no, I mean,
and a lot of the people do that. So, like, Hasselhoff always throws them out there. You ever see
Yeah.
somebody asking for them, throw them out there. It's easy $5 for you in your account.
yeah, no, that's true. The referrals, that's pretty cool. That's a good system. Usually keep that going. We have a Discord channel for it, but nobody goes to that tab. Just
Oh no,
I'd almost felt bad before
but
because
yeah, usually there's
with the coverage of the game, somebody asked for something on Facebook and I gave it to him, so
Oh,
I got
come
paid
on.
$5 for something I didn't pay for.
This is like a mini
Bad
version
about
of
it.
the
But it was
pyramid.
Oculus paying me. It
No,
wasn't
no.
Valve, so I didn't feel so bad.
Hey, as long as Zuckerberg's
I
paying,
figure if I
you
hit
know,
enough
it's
in there,
good.
it'll pile up and it'll bounce back.
I'll take any money that guy has to get. I'm gonna borrow the bowl that he
What
used to
happened?
cut his hair.
Oh, hold
his
on
hair
to it.
with one day.
Whoa!
I'm holding on. I'm holding on now. It's not helping me. Hit a brick. Hit a
The
brick.
thing let you
I swear
down.
I did not mean to do that.
It looked like one of those
gonna say,
slate
that's
tracking
Don.
things where it comes
Oh.
in and
Oh,
Yeah, I
And,
think that's what it was. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Sweet.
wow, that's a-
Oh,
Come
come
on,
on.
man.
All right.
It had to be
Mistake
Paul.
thing. Just probably go like this.
was that you,
Yeah.
Paul? I didn't even see who that was. I just
Yeah,
saw
it
the
was.
shot.
Oh.
You already know.
Almost.
I know your
Stay in.
Chill,
You're
chill,
right.
chill.
your club.
Ah.
I know your club is the Sweetopia
Chill,
one, but
chill.
it almost looks like it fits with this horse here.
What like a what?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm anxious to see the club from here.
Ah,
It's
well,
pretty
I
cool.
might have to go on a
I
club
enjoy it.
tonight later to see. Oh,
I
Paul's
personally am
off.
not wearing it.
Whoa,
because,
why does it have to do the last one?
I just like this.
Nah.
Hey,
Keep going, keep going.
Come on.
Ah.
Okay, Cutter, don't do anything weird.
No.
No.
Oh,
this
no,
one
you're
sucks.
ahead. You're already on the next hole. That's pretty
Right.
good.
You
Yeah.
need 17.
Yeah, you don't need to waste time on this one. You just get right there.
But
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
love
at least I'm
17.
down here.
jump ball.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Roll off of that edge,
Oh,
too.
The
All
thing
right.
is, so
I'm
that
taking it
other group
easy.
that does the tournaments, those guys have super nuts high scores, like
Really?
28,
That
30
you and,
something
Jen
on,
and
on
the other day?
yeah.
I've seen some of the.
What was the name of that cool
Oh,
girl that was really good at
oh.
Walkabout that we played with yesterday, Paul?
Zesty melon.
Zesty melon.
Oh, okay, yeah. She was a cool person. she goes in the
Yeah, she's
competition.
really nice.
Sorry, that's it.
Yeah,
There's
no, I,
one.
I doubled it.
Just-
My apologies, Zesty, if you were watching right now.
Really?
Yeah, well, be careful.
She'll watch this later and be like, "Oh, isn't that great, Rob?" Remember?
she made her name. She knew what she was getting
Levonator.
herself into.
That's right.
That's not a.
Plus, Accidental
that's not an
The
accident.
gals are as rude as the guys. That's one thing I've noticed around here.
Yeah, I didn't intend that. I heard it after I said it. I'm like, wait, that sounds.
That wasn't right.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a
I-
good one. There you go. Stay in.
There
Stay
you go.
in.
finally,
Nice.
finally.
Nice.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh wait. Did I make?
That's the one right
I don't even remember. Oh, there I am.
there. I think you did.
Alright. Oh, look at this place. It's neat.
Next one down.
Did you find a secret dead body, Rick, down in here?
I know where it's
You
at.
saw there? Oh,
I
yeah?
won't spoil it. No, it's not in the water.
Okay.
But I did find it. I found it
I
accidentally.
was going to ask about it earlier. I was like,
I was flying
saw a
around this
sarcophagus in a
morning
boat.
when I got into here just to look around. And I was kind of like, oh,
that's
man, I found
awesome.
it. There's another surprise, too, that's really fun.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it bananas?
Is it
No
bananas?
banana-
The secret
well, there might be
banana room?
bananas.
'Cause that was pretty crazy.
That was totally bananas.
That was fun.
Nobody would believe me. I was like, there's a giant banana room. And they're like, what are you talking? Go with me to the giant banana room. They're like, no, I don't know what that means, Rob, but I'm not going to do it. And I was like, no, seriously.
Light clap.
There you
Yeah.
If
good
they're still
shot,
clapping,
Rob.
you're still golfing.
That's right.
go.
Yeah.
Still in the game.
You get a light smattering of applause sometimes. And in the labyrinth, sometimes they go,
Yeah,
something
that's
like
the
that.
The goblin.
It would be maybe a little mean, but you have the that sound effect for when you get the stroke limit. It goes, oh, you know.
And he goes, "You suck, boo."
That could be a fun option. That could be a fun like lobby modifier, right?
No.
Heckling you.
Or yeah, really. People make enough comments, so like
Oh, okay, so
stroke
Yeah, there
limit.
you go. Just gotta hang out with the right people.
Yeah, and then Don, they go on a Saturday night and they'll make drinking rules like, oh, if you hit the stroke limit, you must drink. What else? They make a bunch of rules. And they get shit faced playing golf, basically.
Not everyone has to participate.
they don't really need golf.
That's
for
true.
that.
Yes, they
Play
do.
those
Not
games,
here,
it's
that's
not
we force
situation.
everybody to
I'm
do
not a
it.
drinker.
My brother doesn't do it. But he could drink tea.
But even like if you're playing with them, nobody's like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
felt pressured. Oops, that's right.
All right, this is how you do this one.
It
Oh,
just
little
feels so
boy,
giant
come on,
in there, it's
Mickey,
great.
get up there. Oh. Okay, do that, but a little more. Everybody.
Yeah, all right. This time over there.
Yeah, I hope they're good.
Yeah.
You certainly can. Yeah, we're doing Levonator show right now. So we're doing that
Oh, no, don't set off the dogs.
show. So we're live on stream. So
That's my.
just so you know,
brother's
that's my wife.
Mindy.
That's Mindy. Just got home from work.
Hey, Mindy.
She's awesome. And see, she'll verify
I'm
the
just gonna call me.
thread.
That's
It is
how you
actual
call
thread.
me. I'm gonna not be able to answer.
There we go. Now just go up and
You
stop.
go.
Mm.
Oh, but it was the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. This is clever. I like this.
Let me
You're
see
the only
where
one
you have to
keeping the
go.
phone company in business. Yeah.
Ah.
With your landline.
I know, I'm the only one who has a phone where it rings in my house.
Almost.
Ooh.
That's the way I like it. Right.
It is a cool space to be in.
It'd be funny the day,
Yeah.
the day he
It
changes
is.
it
It
off.
feels.
with
It
our
feels
local
big.
companies all we're shutting our doors.
Right.
Like, who is the last person that still has a landline? Apparently, he lives in Portland, Oregon, and he's a recluse.
Oh.
Like, who can it be?
You know, that had opportunities to go good places.
That's right.
Yeah.
That family always gives me like iPads and stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to carry this around. Just call me. Just send me a letter with a stamp on it. I don't need this
Oh,
Yeah.
whole
let
thing
him know.
on my stuff the whole time.
Matthew Johnson says, finished both modes for Zerzura. Another 10 out of 10 course. Congratulations.
Ah, nice.
I agree.
Cool.
Excellent. Games, please.
Well, because I'm having problems with this pyramid level right here.
Except for this pyramid level.
Except for this. I mean, who made this one up? Because the rest of
Yeah,
it was
exactly
good.
right.
But this one, I can't even get up the slope. It's ridiculous.
Oh, come on, go out there. Yes, thank you. Okay.
I'm just glad there are no
Yeah.
big long hills with obstacles like that one labyrinth hole.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to say in front of Don. What's you guys' worst hole of all Walkabout?
I mean, I think it's
you
a
hate
clever
the
hole.
most?
It's hard and it's makes it fun, but whew, getting up
Yeah,
that
Babylon
that
9
boulder-
always kills me.
Yeah, that's a
right.
hard one.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
that
yeah,
one
that
and-
Yeah,
one's
that one is
tough.
tough. Well, that's just like the labyrinth one. That's the same thing.
The
going up that-
labyrinth, when you
Right.
got to go up the hill between those boulders.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
right.
hardest one for me.
Whoa!
He has good intentions.
My favorite
It was
one.
an exciting. It was an
That's a
exciting
hard
shot
one to
to
say,
watch.
but you know, I
like
really
it.
like where you shoot Black Bart in the old West Town. You shoot him right in the heart. You get a hole in one.
Yeah, that one's
I
awesome.
like that one.
I've
It's really
never done
fun.
it, but
I've done it several times. And you're like, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, take that. Get up there this time. All right, at least it didn't.
Oh, are you still over there?
At least
Oh.
it's over here.
I didn't realize you're still over there.
I'm
I was
over
like,
here
now.
now. I tried to finesse it. I should have just gone for it. Wow.
Bounce
Oh, I
back,
could do it.
bounce back.
Come back, come back,
Ah.
come back. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Ooh,
Right.
This is
Oh,
it.
this is 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't even seem like we went through the.
yeah, no, this one probably really
Yeah,
fast.
well, we have fun and time flies. Don's looking at his
Oh,
watch
wow.
like, how did I
Don's
get involved in
already
this whole
Yeah.
Yeah, you said 18, so
I said 18.
That's
That's
true.
right, we did it.
Going back here with Rob, I don't feel so bad, man.
It's actually we're doing
that's
pretty
true.
good
Me
time
and
for
you are
having
doing
6
excellent.
players.
No, it's
Yeah.
went by pretty quick.
You don't need the rest of these guys.
Well, I almost thought about inviting the guys that were watching the stream. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that to Don. It's just gonna be. I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, I was worried we already had too many.
Because I told him, like, next time you can see Don Carson, you gotta invite me. Well, I know he sent me a message in, like a week ago or something, a few days ago.
Well, yeah, as soon as I said it was done. I knew I had to
I'm
tell
glad you answered your landline telephone, Rob, so I could
Yeah,
tell you
well,
about
Paul
it.
had to call me because I wasn't on the Discord, but I did answer the phone. Alright.
Nice. Where'd I end up? Oh, that wasn't horrible. It's the first time through.
Oh,
Ooh, that one hurt. That one hurt to watch. That one hurt worse
Is
to
it-
watch.
Hey, there.
You have one of those pulse phones, Rob?
But I would still have that. I would still have that. I love those. I love those phones. Now mine is like, just literally like, it's probably from the 90s and it rings in my house if I'm home, and that's all it does. I don't carry a phone with me. I'm gonna start carrying a tablet though, just to see how much, whatever you call it, Procreate or Photoshop, you could do right on a tablet sitting in the airport. That kind of, that's sort of where
That's
the
how I
camera
work.
went for
Are you still,
that.
are you still on the
Yeah.
Mickey phone? Where you holding the phone?
I love that Mickey phone. And it would go like, come on, answer the phone. What am I standing here for? Whatever, you get all upset with you like, come on, somebody's on the phone. That was neat. I used to have R2D2 also, and it would be like, and somebody would call you.
well,
Well, it would go like, what does R2D2 say exactly? I'll try to be more specific. He goes like, something like that. Hey, I'm not a professional actor.
But you've been in so many movies.
True.
That's
That's
true.
right.
hey, we did it.
But he was in Animal House.
We
All
have
right, we
to do
did. Way to go.
That's true. I was in
What
a
did I
couple
get?
of movies in Eugene, Oregon. Back
Nice.
Don, when we were kids in Eugene, they used to film
All
movies
right.
in Eugene all the time. Animal House.
Yeah, they did.
and,
Animal House was there.
Full
yeah.
spectrum.
Yeah.
Used to go and try
Hey,
to
well-
get extras all the time. And it was
Cool.
fun.
Thanks for having me.
Well,
Well, Don, thanks for
Yeah,
thanks for
nice
joining
to
us.
meet you, Don.
Yeah.
That was awesome. It's good to meet
Thanks
you, Don.
for
Big
answering
fan.
so many of my questions,
for-
and I'll have another million of them for you if I can ever
Okay,
talk
save
to you.
them up, and yeah, you can reach me by email too. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
It's gonna-
Cool.
Okay, guys.
I will. I'll put some of
Well,
my
thank you very
stuff
much,
up
Don.
too.
That
And
was
I'll
awesome.
send you
I'm
a
having a great time.
You can see
I'm
what I
gonna be
do.
like your admin assistant for Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
he
get
would be
rehearsal
like
for
the
that.
Rob would like
celebrity
to know if he
gatekeeper
would
to
join
keep
us in
Rob
VR
out.
chat
He's
on this
like,
Friday today.
I'd be like, Rob,
feel free
I'll
to say
talk it
no.
over with Don, and I'll see if he has any time to speak with you. Yeah, you take care of it for me.
Let's talk to my people.
Awesome.
Yeah,
people.
all right, good.
Then I'll put it through. Then I'll put it through Sarah and everybody else.
Okay, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks a bunch. I'm
Well,
gonna
thank
head
you.
out.
Yeah,
Thanks for
nice
joining
to meet you,
us.
buddy. I'll
Yeah.
see you
It's always
later.
awesome having you.
I'll see you in 6 weeks.
Love your
Yeah,
game.
right?
We'll
Yeah,
come up with a
excited,
game with
yeah.
that we love this
I'm
game.
ready for the next one, but this has been
6 weeks. Now we know the time. Ah,
Yay!
Marking my
That's
calendar.
roughly
pretty
it.
much been- yeah.
That's our goal.
Yeah,
That's
I
our
think we
goal.
got to reverse engineer
That's a
that.
great goal. I love
That
the
is
days
awesome.
these are
Mark
coming
your
out.
calendars.
Well, the quality's so good each time too. It's just
Right?
amazing.
Yeah.
It's not like
Okay,
oh they
I'll see
slapped
ya.
one together.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for
See you
joining
later.
us.
Don.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Okay,
thanks
guys.
for
Well, I'm
gonna
setting
take
up
off
over
too.
there. I was hoping I could beat that guy.
Everybody, thanks
Yes,
for
thank
joining
you
us.
very
Stream.
much.
Thank you, Liv.
See you on the
Yes.
next one.
And awesome deal.
And if you're
Thanks
interested
for
in more on
joining
Don, I'll
us.
put the link for his information there in the details there.
Sweet.
Other than that,
Yeah.
have a great
Awesome
day.
deal.
In the doobly doo.
Awesome.
All right.
All right,
Bye.